Following the defeat at the Bottonlyme Creek, Bracy retreats back into Confluence Province, beyond the town of Halfville. Here he is able to restore order to the troops and await orders from Glup's Central Command. The Free Mauxican 1st Brigade, commanded by von Leutlingen, pursues the Loyalists, while 5th Brigade, commanded by Zapporta, is sent north to liberate captured towns and approach the Gluppian supply lines from behind. Von Leutlingen is confident that his brigade is more than enough to take on the battered Loyalist force, but Bracy has a surprise in store: fresh reinforcements. 2 new regiments have made the march from New Zuren, and now, only a few days after their defeat, Bracy is ready to attack again. The two forces meet on the southern outskirts of Halfville, a town renowned for the production of full cream milk. The 1st Brigade deploys with the elite 1st Corps and 2nd Corps on the west of the village, left of the field. 3rd Corps, Glorth Bayonets and South Edamer Revolutionaries deploy behind the fence line on the right. The Free Mauxicans have an advantage in artillery and expect to do the same thing as in the previous battle: destroy the Loyalists as they march across the open terrain. Bracy deploys his artillery on a low rise on the right and advances his force to engage the Mauxicans behind the fence line. He will concentrate all his attack on one end of the Free Mauxican line. The guns open fire and the Loyalist lines advance, and immediately one regiment falls into confusion and drops back under artillery fire. Bracy and his brigade commander restore order and push the infantry forward, but another regiment takes fire and becomes shaken. Again, Bracy rallies them and presses them forward. Then another regiment on the left becomes shaken, but order is quickly restored. On the Free Mauxican side, the Glorth bayonets are taking losses from the Loyalist cannons and also become shaken. But von Leutlingen is only one mouse, and his brigade is large. He cannot be everywhere at once to restore order. The Loyalists push forward as the guns fire, and the Glorth bayonets rout from the fence line and run. Bracy sees an opportunity and orders 2 regiments to charge on the South Edamer Revolutionaries, who are also becoming shaken from artillery fire, while the battery on the far right panic at the sight of the infantry running away. The Loyalists are ordered to charge and shrug off the artillery fire and cross the fence line with a fierce squeak, their brigade commander urging them onwards. It is too much for the raw revolutionaries. There is a brief battle in the wheat fields, but the Free Mauxicans are overwhelmed and quit the field. 2 regiments have been driven away in a matter of moments, and von Leutlingen's flank has been destroyed. Bracy urges his units to turn and prepare to fight on the left flank, and calls for the guns to limber and join the battle. Von Leutlingen orders 3rd Corps to refuse the flank, while the artillery in the centre are pulled back to a safer position. He considers ordering 1st Corps to charge, but decides against it. Though elite, this unit would be severely outnumbered and could be destroyed. And 2nd Corps cannot advance without exposing its flank to the Loyalist cavalry. The Free Mauxicans will simply have to stand and hold their positions. 3rd Corps exchanges volleys with the Gluppians, while the guns open fire, destroying a section of Loyalist artillery. 3rd Corps does a good job and drives back the enemy, but it is not enough. When one of the Free Mauxican batteries panics after taking fire, von Leutlingen considers giving the order to retreat, when, by the cruelest of ironies, the commander is struck by a chance shot and falls from his mount, dead before he hits the ground. It is the cruelest of ironies. Von Leutlingen had not overly endangered himself, holding back from the line, unwilling to risk himself as General Starr had done. But the 2 commanders shared the same fate. Perhaps 1st Brigade is cursed. 2 generals in less than 2 weeks. Colonel Berko, commanding 1st Corps, assumes his normal role and guides the army to retreat from Halfville, while Bracy pushes his raw units to pursue. The Free Mauxicans have been repulsed from Halfville and returned to Bottonlyme. The Congress must send a new general to command. What will fate hold in store for them?